Hi, I just did a whole, almost a 1 hour video to you, and I thought, no, I'm not going to make you watch this for an hour. It's wasting your time. It's too long. So this is a summary of what I talked about. The summary goes like the main points, the salient points were: one, underneath it all, I'm manipulating you. I am trying to get you to help me as work with me, okay, or work together on a project. That's what I want. That's what I did with Sue, and that's what I look for. And the truth of the matter is, our friendship will continue. But if somebody comes along that does want to help me, then I will gravitate toward them. I'm just saying that's what will happen. That's just the truth of the matter. I've just watched Raf just walk out, and Slug would have absolutely no idea why or what the fuck was going on. Same thing happened to me with Sue. It's no discussion, no honesty, nothing. It's just everything was her way, and until I was no longer necessary in the scheme of things, I was gone. Okay, and that's what's happened to Slug as well. I think it's wrong. I mean, if women want to do that, they go right ahead and do it, but I don't want to do it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just being totally honest with you. Yeah, I'm actually, underneath it all, I'm wanting you to work with me. For fun more than anything else, something to talk about, something to do together. And it's probably become a little bit worse lately because this is the second salient point that came out of the last video. Yeah, I've noticed that now that I'm looking at, I need chips, I need that GTX 960, that graphics card, and the green screen, etc., etc. I've gone back to buying or looking at things on eBay, and I'm enjoying the experience. Like, it's not going to replace my family, but it's something better than just buying food and eating it. Okay, which is what I did last month. I spent all my money on bloody food trying to make myself feel better. And I thought, no, I don't want to do that. I think, right, if I cut down my food and really careful, I can afford to do this. Once I started looking at it, I thought, yeah, that's the way Boom isn't looking at it. I don't know what way you're looking at it. Well, actually, I think I might. Years ago, we had a guy here. I used to buy my fruit and vegetables from him. And he once said, I need to pick the tomatoes. And so I can do that for you. I used to pick tomatoes. So I just scraped through and picked all these tomatoes for him. He said, oh, that's good. Because I'm very quick at it, very good at it. Yeah, so anyway, he got to think, he said, oh, would you like to work, and do all this, and I said, no, because I want to do what I'm doing. And he had it all stacked up in his mind that, he was offering me a solution, get money. It didn't suit because I didn't want the distraction. Same as you don't want the distraction. Okay, so I was thinking about this in bed last night, and I thought, what I'm actually trying to do for him, which is what he should have done for me, is sort of arrange things so he, maybe if it was only it wasn't infringing on what I was trying to do, yeah, then I could have used the money. I could have, but he didn't put together a deal at all. It was just vague and I was just, no, I don't want to know it. So what I've done is I've done a couple of diagrams. Hopefully this will explain. Okay. What you want to do is your animation. Okay. What you don't want is a job. What you need is money. You've got, you want to get your teeth fixed, you want to get your mum's back fixed, and you want to get her glasses fixed. So some money would be handy. Like more money would be handy for me because I'd like to buy a car. I'd like to do other things. It's just probably get out of here. Can you see what I'm saying? I need money. I don't want a job. I want to get my online businesses to work, and I'm in much the same boat as you. Right. So what I'm saying to you is, well, I actually think I've set this whole business up for you and I as a cash cow. I think that's what I've done. I can't be certain, but I've sort of looked at it and thought, I looked at all you were doing, I heard you, I need money. I think I've responded to both of our problems, and I've set up this business, and let's face it, it's not a big thinking business. I'll explain that in a moment, but I thought, right, it's set up in a way that allows you to keep going with your animation. You might have to give up some a bit of a job, bit of time, but largely your animation won't be affected at all. A bit of time, and then hopefully you won't get all the money you're going to get out of this, but you'll get some. They'll pay for glasses, teeth, cancers and all that sort of stuff. Pay for a bit of rent, help out there, or food maybe. Just like, it's not a fortune, but can you sort of say it's a juggling thing. Now, to give you an indication of, instead of just waffling on about RAF, what a waste of a conversation today. I mean, that's it. I don't want to talk about her. It's a waste of fucking time. Okay, she's wasted enough of my time. I don't want to waste any more of the time. You could have had just as easily and just as enjoyable conversation had you said, okay, Bob, how's the friendly club going? You know what my answer would have been? All over the place at the moment, a bit wash. But what I actually need is, I want to do a sample page, and I'm thinking about using a Romanian person as an example, because I know you. I need 5 or 6 dishes, and how much you would charge a client for it. If I'm not saying you would have a client, but if you were to have a client, a girl similar to you, like double the price that you pay for it. So if a small pizza cost you, I don't know, 5 lei, then charge the client 10 lei, whatever that is in pounds. But so I'd say, look, when you're out and about, can you have a look at what takeaways are out there, and see if you can get some prices, or even restaurants if they offer a takeaway. Restaurants, if they say, yeah, we do takeaway meals as well, go to a restaurant and say, look, do you do, if there's a French restaurant or a Turkish restaurant or whatever, I don't even know what restaurants you have, they just say, do you do takeaways? I say, yeah, we do takeaways. Well, can I have a look at your menu? Have a look at the menu, write down a couple of prices. Think, thanks very much, I'll get back to you. I just want to, show Mum this first. Okay, they're keen to sell, don't worry about that. And then you come back and you say, right, here are some price, here are the dishes I would like. I've got, I don't like sushi, but yeah, some of the girls might like sushi. The prices are this much. I'd have this, and this, and these are the prices of the meals I would have. And it's just a sample. Like, another girl might pick different restaurants or anything, but okay. So you just say, yeah, that, and I'd have this wine or this beer. Okay, and these are the prices. Beauty. So I don't have to think about any of that. I just have to type them up, get pictures of them, put them there, think, beauty, that's done. All right, next thing I've got to do is I've got to put, and so that'll be your input. That's this. That's just while you're out, you just got a few prices and I gave me a few, even less than that. You know what I mean? And it's just, but it helps. And it not only helps, it gets me going. Oh, beauty, I've got something, it's sort of someone else telling me to do something for change, instead of me doing it. Right? And then further down the track, you might talk to the girls. How long is it going to take? It's not going to be a heavy duty conversation. It's just that you're just going to know, whether what they're reacting to, or what it's like, or how it feels when you describe it, or how we could change it so it makes for a better description in your mind when you describe it. Because you've got to say, have a look at this, does this, this is the idea, and you go, yeah, it's pretty simple, it's just, and yeah, we choose My Free Cams girls because, yeah, you're sort of saying you're up for sex if the client wants it. I'm not saying you will or won't, it's not a sex site, but yeah, you're not going to be offended, whereas others might be, like you would be, okay? And have all those answers, and we might go through burn a couple of them and lose them, but then by the third one you speak to, you've got your act down pat, and you say, yeah, blah, 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 and then you might just spend a little bit of time here and there, just, or just helping me get them, or you could go and talk to them yourself, or I don't know, we could say, oh, come on Skype and you'd interview them, explain the whole thing, wouldn't take you long. Just click, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It might be, I don't know, 5 minutes. So it's just, I don't want 50. We just start with a couple, but then if we started making a bit of money, you'd interview occasionally. You'd probably have to answer questions. I don't know how much time would be involved. If it's taking up too much of your time, you'd say, all right, Bob, we've got this is how the job works. Get someone else to do it because I'm too busy with the animation now. I say, no problems, boom, but I want you still on the management, okay? So we still chat about it. And just when you come on to Rabbit, or even you think, all right, what's happening, Bob? What's going on? Oh, beauty! Someone's showing a bit of interest in it, because it's what I said in the last video. If you had something going, that you could, if I could help you make money, I'd charge you for it. I wouldn't do it for free. No way. If I was a part of helping you make 50 grand, say, I'd want 5,000, 10,000 or something, whatever the job is. If I could help you do that, I would. I'd take your money. I wouldn't do it for nothing. It's a pain in the arse. It's doing things for free for nothing. It's just actually, you think it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. But this way, you only get paid if it makes money. I'm not paying you out of my pocket. Like, it's not. Can you see what I'm saying? I wouldn't. I'll give you a share in the whatever that share. It could be 5%, 15%. I don't know. Whatever I give. Whatever we sort of agree on, it won't be like, I wouldn't ever make it 50%. It'd be silly, because I've done most of the work, but you've done some of it. So you deserve, it could be 5%, 3%, 2%, I don't know, whatever we're comfortable with, but that helps pay some of the bills. Okay, but I mean, that's the truth of the matter. That's what I'm after. That's not the reason I'm after. I like you, it's just that's what I do. I want to do it with RAF. I just can't see the point otherwise. No, I don't play games, I don't watch movies. LOL. Honestly, you can get so much of that shit on bloody Power Talk as a joke. LOL conversations. And it's just a waste of time. And that's what everybody's sort of coming to the realisation. It's a waste of time. It's just wasting time for no gain, no point. Yeah, so, that's and I look at RAF, there's just no point. I don't even bother talking. There's just no point. I guess I'm sort of. Actually, that's what I want to do. I want to work with somebody. I want to work with you, actually. And I want to earn money. And I want you to earn money. I want you to sort of think, I could. Otherwise, it just doesn't happen. Nothing happens. Yeah, it's all noble and good, and yeah, do it for free. It's just, nobody does it for free. The reason for that is there's no motivation. It's no good. Yeah, do it for free, you don't really care about it. But if you think, oh shit, I could, if I could get this to happen, then you're a bit motivated. You think, oh shit, I could get mum's glasses. Imagine that. Imagine being able to say, Mum, come on, let's go to the optometrist. Get you fixed up so you can see again. What are you thinking? Why don't you want your mother to see? Really? What about that mole on her back? It could be bad news. It could be cancer, and you're being all misprincipled. Why? I don't get you. There's no point. It's not. I'm not asking you for sex or anything else like that. It's just, just a bit of motivation. Think, if I did that and did that, I'll get some money. If I could do it that easily for you and get money out of it, I'd fucking do it, because it would save me. It'd save me having to resell this bloody thing and that thing, and starve myself to death. I wouldn't mind some lemonade. I'm just drinking water. And if you offered me a job where I could, pay for that, yeah, I'm doing it. Plus get some savings. I wouldn't mind some savings in case something goes wrong. I've got none. I'm using it all for the business. So I would have no compunction, particularly if it didn't take much. But you're in this sort of principled land of, nobody does work for free. Your principles are even wrong. Just because I'm a friend? So what? Don't do friends with business or family? So just fucking cares. Do it. Yeah, and make it fun. This is what I tried to tell you the other day. Just make it fun. But that's the truth of it. That's what I want to do. And all I'm saying is, down the road, if you don't do it, I'm not holding the gun at your head. But what'll happen is, if somebody else comes along that's interested in it and does want to work, and be a part of it, I will actually gravitate toward them. That's just going to happen. Just as you offered more variety and more interest than RAF, so I gravitated toward you. Sorry, it's hypergamous. That's the next best offer. I think, and it's vice versa. chicks don't pick blokes because of dick size. It's mainly because of what they offer, conversational, that sort of thing. Yeah, anyway, that's what I was trying to say. That's the truth underneath it all. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually trying to get you to to work with me. Let's get it out in the open. Let's just be honest about it. That way there's no doubt about it. And yeah, if it's all too much for your principles, then it's all too much for your fucking principles. But please accept, when the time comes, someone else comes along, I'd say, no, boom, sorry, I was very upfront and clear with you about this. Yeah, it's like the IT guy, he wants sex. Yeah, basically he's saying, I want sex. That's what I want. I'm not going to, I don't want to chat for him. That's what he's saying. I want something else. You don't want to offer it. That's what he's saying. And he said to you straight up front, and he probably gave me the idea. I think, why am I sort of pretending to be something else? No, I actually want somebody to work with. That's my games I play. Instead of playing a game, I like to talk about, you go down here, I find it, you got that one, that one, I put all those in, just working together. Simple things, really easy ones, not hard stuff. Just easy, get some cash out of it and pay a few bills and be a bit happier. That's really what I want. Yeah, so I'm actually not out after chat, otherwise I'd be on a chat site. Okay, that's why I'd be going, Raph could be after chat, I don't know what she's after, I don't care. Right? But it's not me, I'm not after chat. Fuck chat sites, I'm sick of them. Sorry. It's like, and I think a lot of guys, I just noticed, there's a lot of guys aren't coming on anymore. And they said to me, we're just getting bored. We want sex. Yeah, they're not, the girls just want chat, we want sex. So I'll go elsewhere, do something else. And the rooms are just dying. They're just saying, fuck it, who cares? It's, guys aren't going to waste their time. So it probably sounds wrong, and it's fine. But I've tried to organise it so that it's as little, there's a little infringement on your time as possible and maximise how much money you can get out. That's what I've done. I'm not saying that's all I want to do with you, but this is how it's going. Like, I want to talk verbally to you. You're saying this morning, you're looking at yourself saying, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do. I think, well, I don't want to do the chat side either. I don't want to do type text, but I'm still doing it for you. You know what I mean? A fair bit more, like, we don't do much rabbit, mostly that. So it's going mostly your way, but you're trying to make it sound like I'm the boss, so I'm trying to make you do what I want. And to some extent, I'm saying, I'm not forcing you to do what I want. I'm just saying that's who I'll gravitate to in the end. Whoever wants to be my business partner. That's just what will happen. And there's no competition at the moment to you, so I won't be gravitating away. As soon as competition comes along, gone. And that's what will happen. And that's the same as you could talk to a sex buddy, have a chat, and you just go. And I think that's what's happening to you. They're not going to girlfriends. Someone's come along and said, I'll give you sex. And they're going, see you, Bob. Nice talking to you. It's not because you've got a bad personality or anything else like that. No, none of that. They want sex. I want a business partner. Someone to do business with. Yep. I don't want to chat. I don't think anybody wants just a strict chat. But there could be. And if you find one, and then you could say to me, Bob, I've found someone better. I said, fair enough, Bob. I understand completely. You need a chat buddy. I know exactly what you want. If you said, another entrepreneur, exactly my situation, wants to do it. I don't want to devote my time to him. He doesn't want sex. He doesn't want business relationships. He just wants chat while he works in my time zone. Perfect. I say, boom, go for it. Honestly, it'll give you what you want. Can you see what I'm saying? I can only be honest about it. Just forget the love and all that sort of it. Just forget that, and just get it down into what you want. Okay. And make it, because really at the end of the day, that's what actually happens in a marriage. It's what they want. It never did change. It was always what Sue got what she wanted all the time. Actually, I got to some extent. Look at it. I've had a bit of experience, I suppose. I've got a bit of knowledge about it. wasted a lot of my time. But forget the love. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be black. Just forget it. It's with guys anyway, online. Yeah, just think about what you want, what you don't want, and at least you and I you can understand that graph. Most people just focus. The Filipinos just focus on the bottom one. This one, money. Yeah, they've got absolutely no interest in that or that. Up there, that's all they're interested in. That one there. Like all men have got down there. A lot of the men have got all they have in their mind is sex, and the chicks have money, and the guys just want sex, 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 sex. The women just want money, 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 money. So sex and money get together. Okay, but they don't have this situation. Okay, which you and I both have. Right, and that's the difference. But yeah, I want. And the thing is, I guess why I want it, I don't know, but it grows. All right. So we've done this, we've done that. We've got something new to talk about the whole time, like a television program. Now, and we've got this to talk about, we've got that to talk about. What are we going to have to talk about? Raf's gone. All right. And I won't be talking about her. So what are we going to do? Waffle on about some general crap? I don't like people that do such and such. I don't see. That's the interest. Or how's your animation going? Good. Now what do we talk about? Right? So this way we've got sort of progression. Right, now we talk about this, now we talk about that, now we do it now. See how, and then right, and we're part of it. But you're an integral part of it, not just an observer. Because why am I telling you about it? When you think about it, it's just I don't need the typing practice or the talking practice. So why am I actually telling you about it? Other than someone to talk to. And I've discovered I'm going to talk to myself. So that's why. But I can explain all of this and more. But it's yeah. But you can. Oh no, I don't do that and don't do this. And you're going to find that it probably won't work. It's got to be more sort of yeah. You want this, you want that. You don't want this. You don't. Yep. Okay. So how can we manipulate that? Right. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, I'll send this. It's 22 minutes. It's a bit better. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.